Hi guys, welcome to this Half Moon Archetype Earth workshop style video. I'm gonna go a little over what she has, what is the game plan, and all that stuff. Uh, uh, Overall impression of this character for me, uh, I'm by no means an expert on her. I just picked it up for reals recently, and I've been mixing up a little and trying to learn the best way to play with her. And what I got was this. She is heavily reliant on space control. She's got a lot of moves that are spammable and that take a good portion of the screen, like this one. It's unblockable and it's fast, and it's pretty good recovery, almost a none. If the guy blocks, it cannot punish you. I think. Let's try this. Yeah, you can see. I think even Vision's Shui, which is fast as hell, cannot punish. So this is safe. This move is safe. That's kind of scary actually. And this one also, even if this one's punished. Oh, I didn't know that. Now I know, but you can do it in safe-ish distances. Let's try this again. Oh, color C. Yeah, so unless the opponent has a really fast middle range normal, you're not gonna be punished. So this is also safe. Oops. This. Oh. No. Yeah. This is punishable, as you can see. But if the space is right, there's no way they're gonna punish it. So as you can see, she gets away with claiming a large portion of the screen and not being punished for it unless you're like really close. And she is not gonna let you get that close. So this is a game plan. Aside from space control, she's got like good mobility. She has this wind moves, wind jumps, I don't know how you want to call it, that helps her not only cover space, like she walks that far, but leaves a little wind on the screen, and the wind will hit them eventually with time. It's automatic. You don't have to do anything. Differently from the Crescent version, she puts the wind, and then you're gonna have to do another move to make it go. So this is one thing that gives her a little spice. Let's put it like this. So she's got this. She controls a lot of space. She moves around. And that is pretty much it. She's got a few setups that she can do with this wind setup right here. I shouldn't have taken that. Oh, you can see it kind of forces them to respect you once it's out there. It's out there, and you can sit here, and then even if they get in, they're gonna have to stop their swing and block this wind, or otherwise be counter hit out of anything they're doing. So she controls space very well, and it is her main plan. Let's put it like this. That is what she has as a strength. Her weaknesses are all of her normals are pretty slow, and I'm not kidding. I'm gonna show you guys how slow they are. They are pretty slow. So let's reverse, and I'm gonna make her block and mash 2A. Oops. Please. Oh. I'll get it eventually. Oh, thank you. Wow. Here, finally. You see, she can't even mash after blocking an overhead. This is how bad she gets when she's on defensive. Mashing is a bad idea. Jumping out is a bad idea because of how floaty her jump is. And so once she's in the corner, she's in a really bad spot. She has half moon bunker and DP, I guess, but one cost meter. She doesn't always have meter, and the other is risky. And her DP isn't the best. It's not bad, but it's also not great. And obviously it's an input, and you're gonna do it while you're gonna be like getting pressure like this, and then suddenly you're gonna DP. It's not easy anyway. I'm gonna talk a little about her normals. So as I said before, her normals are somewhat slow, but on pressure they work. Like they're good for pressure, I guess. Not great. 2A is a low. As you can see, she's crouching to block it. Her 2B is not a low, even though it looks like one, and it should be one. Technically, it's not a low. Her 5B has good range on it, hits twice, useful for hit confirms. Her 2C is a low, and has really good range, although it pushes it back a lot too. So if you hit one of these, or 2 is the limit, you're not gonna hit a third unless you dash back in. So her 5C moves her a little to the front. It's got a good range too. There are ways you can combo out of it, undoubtedly. So there's that. She's got a 3C, that's a launcher, and a decent anti-air. Although all of that yellow that you can see extends as a hurt box too, so I wouldn't advise using it unless you're pretty much sure the guy's not gonna have a better button than yours. Like the Naiad's jump C is gonna eat this alive. Fsion's jump B is gonna eat this alive too. So it's good if you know how to use it. Otherwise, don't try it. And she also has a 6A. You can charge it, as you can see. This is the normal version. This is the charge version, which is a little further, and it also lets her reverse beat. Because from the regular one, you cannot reverse beat. You can only cancel in specials. So that's her ground normals anyway. Now in the air, she has her jump A. Her jump A she cannot use as it's an overhead like F can, but she can use jump 6B. Jump 6B is an option as an instant overhead. It's obviously not that instant as jump A, but it is pretty instant. You can react to it, I guess, but it has its uses. You can do it like this, and I doubt there's heat coming. I really doubt. Anyway, her jump B hits twice. It's actually not that great, but we'll get to that. And this is her jump C. Her jump C hits in the back, so you can use it for cross-ups like this. And that's pretty much it. The hitbox is a little deceiving though. Check this out. You see? You have to like be right on top of them for it to hit. So it might look like a really good normal, but it's really not. It's slow. Just look at how much time it takes to come out, and this is all hurtbox. Yes or no? This is all hurtbox, but it's not hitbox. So it's a good normal if you manage to pin him down somehow. Oops. But if he's free to do whatever he wants, this normal is free to any anti-air in the game. Like 5A, free, 5C, I don't know, any character that has any decent anti-air is gonna eat this alive. He doesn't even have to respect it. Like I'm not even kidding. This is a bad move to throw on neutral. So this covers all our normals. Of course, I don't remember if I mentioned that this reaches like half screen, and you can cancel into this, or if the guy eats it, you can actually add dash cancel for a combo. So it's interesting, this normal. You can actually make it safe by flying. Otherwise, you can jump it too. But if you don't do anything, you can expect to do stuff too late. That's not how it works. Anyway, that was the normals. So now I'm gonna talk a little in depth about her specials. This one is the one you're gonna use to keep the guys in check. It's not nearly as punishable as Full Moon. Full Moon, this is like minus 13, I don't know. But this is like minus 6 at most. So even if the guy blocks like in this distance, you can actually do it again before he pins down on he zeroes in on you. And you can also run away. Oops. Right after that, you can like do this, and even if he blocks, oh, he did this, I can totally run in. Then you can just do this and get out. And if he's too far and he thinks he can't come in, you just Chue him. It's an option. It's not gonna work all the time, but she has options even after the guy blocks this, as long as it's not like this distance, and then he's gonna Chue you in and combo you. So spacing is pretty important with her. This one is actually pulls the guy in, as you can see. You can jump cancel and you can combo. So the guy doesn't want to eat this at all. He's gonna respect it if you teach him to, and it's gonna be alright. This is gonna make you get some resets. This is gonna get you some resets, pressure resets, because even when you're too far, they're gonna be a little worried that you're gonna do this move, and they're not gonna be in the position to punish, so they're gonna respect your pressure if you do it right anyway. So as I said, this one, the A version, pulls the guy in, and the B version pushes the guy out. So you can also combo from this if you do it a little differently. It doesn't work full screen, but from this distance, I guess you can still combo. Or anyway, you can do this. Oops. What? Oh, this. Other than that, these moves are great. You're gonna use them a lot on neutral. So aside from the geysers, this is what I call them, these ones, he's got the wind moves, this, and this is the B version. It comes up pretty fast. She actually walks a little forward, and this is unblockable. They cannot block this in the air unless it's the last hit. Wait, oh yeah, there. So the A version comes out slower. It's also unblockable, but it leaves one whirlwind there. So the different applications for them. You want to spam this one as long as it's in the air, because she doesn't have any other answer to people like dashing in through the air. This is the only answer she has. And this one, it's more like I'm gonna do this. I don't know if I'm gonna hit them, but I want to leave like a win here in case they manage to come in. Aside from that, I guess she has this move, and it's weird because this move gives a meter for free. Check the magic circle. She gets 8.4 just from doing this move. So if you're really close to max and you need it, and you're pretty sure they're not gonna jump in because this is not a very fast move, but you have this, and oh, they're not coming in right now, so I'm gonna get me a little meter. Oh wow, well this is unprecedented. It's stuck. I don't know what's going on. Let's put it to normal. Okay, now it worked. Okay, fine. Training mode. Anyway, this is what she has on the ground. Now on the air, she has the light pillars. The A version is right in front of her, and the B version is like half skin across. So she has some zoning tools, I guess you could call it. They're slow, but they're not that much of a commitment as long as the guy isn't already like in your face. Aside from that, she has the wind jump. It's done in the air. The A version jump back, and the B version jumps forward, and it hits, and it also leaves a little wind over there. It's on timer too. So let's make it stop jumping. This is a great move to move around. You can, if you're trying to run, this will make you go a little further than you would, and it also leaves you a little protection. And also, if you're going in, this move is plus unlock, so this move is pretty useful. And let me see, that's what she has on the air, those two moves. Oh yeah, EXs. I haven't covered EXs. So the EX version of this is this, which you're not gonna see much, but it is ad unblockable, so it can be used to take the guy on the air. It also throws them full screen, and sometimes you can actually punish them. Oops, no, not that. No. No, no, that's not going on. This. Yeah. Yeah, you can punish it. So I haven't covered the P. Oh yeah. So her DP, it's this one. It is a good get off me tool, but it has a few weaknesses. Not that much invincibility on it, just a little past the first hit, and it also doesn't reach very far, as you can see. Yeah, this is the threshold. So if the guy's crouching, you're not gonna hit him unless you're like this close. So it is a good EP, but it has weaknesses. The A version doesn't have any invincibility. It's, I guess, you can call out the bait. If they know they're trying to bait your DP, you can do this, and then they're gonna try and punish it, and they're gonna be late probably, and then you're gonna mash on the face or do another DP. You can do it. It's not very pretty or solid gameplay, but you can do it. Otherwise, this move is useless unless in one situation, but I'll get that. So I think I covered all her specials, except the X's. So her EXCP can also be used to okay. Her EXCP can also be used to take someone to the corner because it is unattackable knockdown. And so here you are with something in the face. Let me see what. Oh yeah, this is a full screen punish. It's almost instant. You can shoot it, but then again, you can punish it even if you block. She has advantage, and she can punish. Usually she can punish the attack, even if she does it like this high. She'll fall, and you're gonna the attack punish. Even if they block, they will not be able to punish as long as you're like this high. You see, the mesh didn't even come out for him. Oh, I did a 5B and it didn't come out. To see, let's see. Yeah, to see catches the mesh. Cool. So save full screen punish for 100 meter. And I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, this move. This is a reversal. It's got a lot of invincibility, but it's punishable as hell. It can be done in the air too. And one interesting thing about this is that if they shield, oops, no, they're gonna stay shooting this forever, and you can then punish them for shooting. That's the only use I think for this move. What else? I guess that's it. Now I'm gonna explain the fly. She's very unique in this game because she gets a fly. So it's 2 to D, the motion to fly, and she will enter a state where she basically she hovers, she stays in the air, and if you press forward or backward, she's gonna hover in that direction or down too. So she gets another movement option even after she did her jump and her dash. She can do this, but there's a trade-off. She cannot block during the flight. So this is also one thing I found out that it's bad to do on neutral, because if you don't have something to keep him pinned down, keep your opponent pinned down, then he's gonna come raging to your face and like, you're not gonna block this, so I'm gonna just run straight and hit you with the fastest and or longest normal I have. So again, bad idea to use on neutral unless you have something like this. And even then, I think it's a little risky to use, but anyway. So how does it work? After you activate it, you have like a set time, and then she's gonna get out of the flight. You can also jump out of it, and you can dash out of it. But that doesn't mean it's over. Once you activate a flight, you can go back in it again if you do the light pillar. So it's the same amount of time, even if you split it in two. So it doesn't start over. You can see that it's actually just a little bit later. Oh, she can stay flying, and that's very interesting in itself. That's how the flight works. And an interesting thing about her is that her normals elites, they are EX cancelable, like this. So I whiffed an air normal and I could cancel it in an EX. I don't think there's any other character that can do that in this game. And the reason Fly is so good is that it works as an EX cancel. So if you whiff, you can cancel it in flight. So it gives her an option to poke in the air a little more safely, because if you whiff a normal, you're gonna fall to the ground like floaty and not be able to block. But if you cancel in flight, you can actually keep yourself safe and go back to the floor. Or not, anyway, you can stay in the air again. But this is what she can do. And it's pretty important to know to time it right, because it's not on the active frames, it's on the recovery. So if you try to do it too early, it's not gonna come out. If you try to do it too late, oh wow, it's not gonna come out either. So that's late. That was for jump B2, as you can see. So her jump A is like any other regular jump A on the game. She can do stuff like after that. If you kind of chain it, you can chain the recovery, but if you let it go, let the time pass, you cannot cancel it again. That's also important. So if you do a jump A, you have to kind of cancel another thing behind, or you're not gonna actually, you have to buffer something behind it, or you're not gonna be able to do anything later. Maybe flight? No, flight doesn't work either if it's too late. So okay, this plays a huge part on playing her neutral if you're gonna try and poke the guy instead of just spam things, because if you don't do it right, you're gonna get your face stuck in. Okay, let's see. A few moves won't let you cancel out of flight. This, the wind jump is one. Airthrow, obviously, you cannot cancel it. Shield, you cannot cancel it. And these moves will also get you out of flight with no possible follow-up. You cannot do it and expect. Oh, you can! Oh my god! You can, as long as you do in special. I did not know that. Oh wow, this is game changer. Okay, let's be cool and pretend I knew that all along. So you see, I know all about its character. Anyway, let's try to do this again. Oh. Oh. How is the timing right? I don't know. But you really can't cancel in the flight from this. Oh, I see. I think I understand. Let's see. Yeah. So the forward wind jump recovers a lot faster than the backward. So you can do. Oh, sorry. You can do it if you fly, obviously. You can do it pretty early. But the back one, you cannot. You have to wait for her to fall a long while, so you can do it. Okay, nice. Yeah. This is weird, dude. I don't know how, but I managed to do it right at the end. Yeah. This needs further study. There, you see, I did it much earlier. So supposedly I should be able to do this with this one too, but who knows. Characters are weird. Anyway, as I was saying, this plays using flight right plays a lot in her game, and it is both risky and opens a lot of options to do it. So you gotta know when, and you gotta know when not to use it. Okay, so now that I mentioned flight, is there anything else I should say? Oh yeah, if you do a normal while you're moving, you're gonna keep the momentum. So otherwise, you're just gonna stay there, hitting buttons, and you also get a fast fall out of it. So anytime you're in flight mode, you can fast fall to the ground. And it doesn't work like Ananias where you can actually trick people because it's not that fast, but it has its uses, like I was mentioning later. Wow, what is wrong? Okay.